Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. So today we're going to be going over your reading for the season of the summer season. So this is going to be a seasonal reading using the horoscope method. The horoscope method blends in astrology as well as tarot, and it's a very good way of getting more of an in-depth picture of your, your quarterly readings, your what's happening for the next few months. It can even be an annual reading. It can even be a day, a weekly reading. However, this is, I'm going to start by doing quarterly readings, so seasonal readings, and see how it goes. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments down below. Okay. If you want shorter form content, check me out on TikTok. But this is definitely going to be for, it's more like seasonal. And yes. So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. Now, if any of you know about astrology, there are 12 houses, or if you don't know about astrology, I should say, there are 12 houses. Each house covers a different aspect of your life, a different sector. So for those of you who do know astrology, you do know that your rising sign goes in the first house. However, I'm not going to know everyone's rising sign, and I could do it for just the rising sign. But then I would have to change the whole format. So I'm just going to go by houses and not signs. Take it as it resonates with the signs. I'm starting from Aries in the first house all the way to Pisces in the 12th house, because that's the houses. Those are the rulers, and those are the signs in each house originally. So if you want to change it, you can change it as you wish, but I will just go over the houses and you can apply the signs later. I'm still trying to figure it out, how to implement the rising signs. So, and I don't want to do it I don't want it to be too astrological, like too astrology heavy reading, because again, this is a tarot channel. It's not like an astrology channel, but I do love astrology, and it's something that I want to bring here. And yeah, let's get into this. So we're going to take out your significator, which goes in the middle. For Cancer, let's say the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Where is she? Where are you, Queen of Cups? Where are you? So let's see where she is. Here she goes. And there we go. Okay. So what's going to happen for the next few months, the season of summer, the summer season for Cancers. This can be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. What is coming in for the first house? First house has to do with identity, self. It can also deal with relationships as well. What's coming in for Cancer in the first house? What's coming in for Cancer in the second house? What's coming in for Cancer in the third house? What's coming in for Cancer in the fourth house? What's coming in for Cancer in the fifth house? What's coming in for Cancer in the sixth house? What's coming in for Cancer in the seventh house? This one wanted to jump out. I'm just going to leave it on the side. Give me one for the seventh house. Eighth house for Cancer. What's going on in the eighth house for Cancer? What is going to be happening in the ninth house for Cancer? What is happening in the 10th house for Cancer? What is happening in the 11th house for Cancer? And the reason I did, what's happening in the 12th house for Cancer? Let me just finish this. The reason I did a whole chart is because for those of you who are not familiar it's kind of like a Celtic cross, where if you're not familiar with the spread, then you're probably gonna be like, what is what and what are you doing, right? And this does kind of like place the cards in a very neat way where I won't get mixed up with what is where is what, because then I would have to count them. Not that I can, but I think for the viewer, it will be easy for you to view it in this way, and you'll know, okay, that belongs to the first house, and so forth. So let's get started. Get some coffee. Okay, so Cancer, you are the Queen of Cups. Of course, take it with a grain of salt, because not all the time a Cancer is going to be a Queen of Cups. Sometimes you can be a Queen of Wands, depending on your energy, depending on your other signs in your natal chart. It really depends. But right now I'm putting you as the Queen of Cups. So this is you, and this is every aspect of your life for the next few months, particularly in the summertime. So let's see what's in the first house for you. So what is going on in the first house for you, Cancer? For the summer, I do see you traveling. I do see you moving from one place to the next. This can be a physical move, whether you're moving apartments, maybe your workplace is moving, maybe you're starting a new job, or you're physically, traveling, like you're literally traveling. This could be abroad, this could be far distance. There could be communication, electronic communication. I'm getting like messages online too. What the first house is more about yourself and identity. For a lot of you Cancers, I do feel like you are making this move, and it's something that you've been seeking because you want to discover who you are. For a lot of you Cancers, you have been going through this, I don't want to say identity crisis, but it's kind of like this move, whatever it is, whether it's travel, leisure, a job move, or whatever it is, this is gonna define who you are for the rest of the year. I do feel that. I don't feel like it's just going to be for the summertime. Yes, there are going to be pivotal moves in the summertime, but I feel like it's going to be a part of you, because the first house is all about you, who you are. This can be your identity. This can be what you think of yourself, how you feel about yourself. And I feel like there is a big part of you that feels that your environment defines you for a lot of you. And that is a Cancer thing, because again, Cancer rules, like the home, the family. Cancers love to feel safe, secure in their environment. And I feel like this move is really going to do that for you for the next few months. In the second house, what do we get for the second house? So we get Three of Cups. I hope you guys can see it. I'm just checking to see like if it looks good, if it doesn't. So the second house is all about values. It's about how you value yourself. Could be money, like the money that you make. Could be things that you do to make money. Like, for example, if you have Jupiter in your second house, it can mean that you have this abundance of like, money, or like there is this knack that you have for making money. Not saying that if you don't have it, you won't have a knack, but with the second house and the Three of Cups, I feel like the Three of Cups in the second house is all about friends, friendships, meeting people, networking, connecting. I think a lot of opportunities that are coming towards you in the summer are through connects, are through networking. I think you're definitely going to meet new people here with the Three of Cups. And these people are going to give you value. And I'm not saying that you're seeking value from others, but you're kind of like, you're surrounding yourself with the right people, Cancer. You're surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, people who want to go into business together, or they're wanting to travel together, or they're wanting to celebrate something, or they understand your struggle. They understand what you're going through or what your goals are. So yes, like I said, with the Three of Cups, I do see other people bringing opportunities to you that will enhance your value in yourself. I do think that you're just gonna have people supporting you for the summer, Cancer. It's like your web. It's kind of like here, like you're expanding your web, and it's increasing your value because you're learning so much from people. Okay, and this is really good for you, Cancer. The third house, what do we get for the third house? The Hangman. So yeah, with the Hangman in the third house, third house is ruled by Gemini. It's a lot of communication. It's a lot of socializing, again, networking. You do have short distance travel. And with the Hangman here, I think you're thinking a lot about who you speak to, you're kind of not silencing yourself, but filtering what you say to certain people and trying to think, I won't say this to this person because I don't trust that this person will say this, or like, this is not, it's kind of like filtering your communication, kind of like Gemini. It's very Gemini, very adaptable. Like, okay, with this person I'll act this way, but with this person I won't be like this. And the Hangman is about thinking. It's about thinking about things from a different perspective. You're not the same person you were last year, Cancer. And especially for the summer, I feel like you are communicating less to other people. For some of you, you may be thinking about short distance travel. You might be thinking about going, taking weekend trips, day trips. And it's something that you're planning for, right? Like the Hangman he's very still, he's pondering, he's like, this is what I want to do, this is the kind of life that I want to live, and it's a very enlightening moment. As you can see, he does have the halo around his head. With the Hangman, I love that because you're relaxing, but you're also pondering, you're also having your brain work for you. Now, let's get to the fourth house, which is your house, Cancer. Fourth house. Very interesting. The Nine of Cups is ruled by Cancer. It is a decan in Cancer, so it's mainly like a decan in Pisces, but it's also like Cancer ruled. So I love this because there is contentment within the home. Again, for some of you, you might be moving homes, changing homes, but you're going to be really proud of the home that you have created, Cancer. For the summertime, I do believe you're going to be situated in a very secure environment, whether you live in a one bedroom, a house, so wherever you are. And this can go for your work too. If you work from home or if you work in office, I think you're going to be very content with where you are in your surroundings and your accomplishments. I do see a lot of accomplishments here when it comes to the home. Now, for some of you, this might be your mother. You might be getting along with your mother or mother figure around you, or there is something about becoming a mom for some of you. The fourth house is about the mother. So I do feel like you are very content, and you're like, I can do this again. You're really I don't want to say cocky, kind of like the Nine of Cups reminds me of like, I love myself, and it's just, if I can do this once, I can do it again and again and again. And that is what I'm getting from the Nine of Cups. So within your home environment, this could be within your security too. You're just very content and happy. Now, what's going on for the fifth house? The fifth house is the world. So this could be, for the fifth house, this could be creativity, how you create. This could be children as well, if you are planning to have children or if you have children. This could be feeling like you're on top of the world. The world is all about completion. It's a cycle that has been completed. It's something that you have mastered. When you get to the world, it's the end of the major arcana, and you have mastered something here. And there is something that you are mastering for the summer. It can be something related to kids, to children, or creativity. Maybe you have mastered something, a creative project that you wanted to do and you didn't know how to get started, and now you're like, I know what I want to do, I know where I'm going, and that's the closed chapter, because now I know that this is how I'm supposed to do it with the World card. And I really love that. It's ruled by Leo, so there is a lot of Leo going on right now. I forget what's in Leo right now. This is is it Jupiter going into Leo? I think Jupiter went into Leo already and it left Cancer. So there's a lot of expansion here in the 5th house for a lot of people, not just Cancers. It's like the 5th house is Leo ruled. So whatever you have ruled by Leo, like look at your own chart, right? Your own transit chart, your own birth chart. You'll see where Leo is, but also fundamentally, Leo rules the 5th house. So whatever it is, you are going to be mastering something in the 5th house. And that can be, like I said, like it can be publicity for some of you. I'm getting that, like publicity, stardom, maybe recognition, being recognized for something that you have done, whether it's with your children or as a mom, a creative project, maybe art, maybe dating as well. The 5th house does rule dating. You might be feeling confident in your own skin. Maybe you are going on dates, you know, for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you are mastering yourself. You're kind of like, I'm the master of myself, whether I'm or not I'm dating, it's fine. Now, for the 6th house, what we get is the 6 of Cups, which is very interesting. 6-6. 6 of Cups is feeling nostalgic here. With the 6th house, this can be health. This can be day-to-day work, tasks. This can be, you know, your job. The 6th house tells me that with the 6 of Cups is you're feeling nostalgic for a time that is no longer there. You're kind of like thinking back to a time where everything was calm, everything was serene. You felt a certain way about things. Maybe this is when you were younger, when you were a child. Maybe this has to do with children. There's something here day to day. Maybe you are working with children for the summertime for some of you. 6 of Cups is definitely longing for something that's no longer there, or you're looking at something through rose-colored glasses. I don't think it's current. I don't think you're currently looking at things through rose-colored glasses. I think it's more about longing for a time that is longer there. And why is that? Why is that happening for Cancers with the 6 of Cups? Clarify the 6 of Cups. Knight of Wands. So for some of you, you are longing for a time that maybe it was, for some of you, sorry, let me take that back. For some of you, you are going at a very fast pace with the Knight of Wands energy, and it's kind of like burning you out. With the 3 of Swords, it's kind of like very painful, you feel torn about something between moving at a fast pace. And for some of you, you're trying to escape something. You're in denial about something with the 7 of Swords here. So you are looking at things when you had a calmer time here, or there's something about travel too, or maybe going at a very impulsive manner about things. You're kind of like trying to escape. Some of you are trying to go to a place to escape this heartbreak or this disillusion, which is very interesting to me, Cancer. But the point is, whatever day-to-day activities you have, you're kind of like, I miss what I used to have. I miss what I had, right? For others of you, you are looking at those day-to-day tasks kind of like through rose-colored glasses, maybe to help you cope with what you're doing with the new environment, right? Like I said, for some of you, you are moving jobs, you are moving, and you are trying to cope with it. And this is a very Cancer card. It's a very nostalgic card. There's a lot of soft energy here in your chart. I do see that. The 6 of Cups, it's Scorpio and Pisces energy, but I look at it as Cancer. I think it's like very Cancerian energy. It's very soft. Now let's look at your 7th house for relationships. King of Swords. For some of you Cancers, you might be dating an attorney or a doctor or someone who is very like intellectual, very smart, very witty. For others of you, this person's words can be very cutting, very dry. I'm getting an Aquarius or Gemini, an air sign. If that's not their sun sign, that could be the Venus sign, rising. But this person is offering you an opportunity, because this one wanted to pop out. There's a beautiful opportunity being offered by a King of Swords, Cancer, for some of you. For others of you, this might be you in relationships where you're kind of like being head over heart, making head over heart decisions where you don't want to be taken for granted anymore. You're kind of cutting those out who no longer serve you. I do see that with the King of Swords. You're thinking a lot, like, does this person provide for me? Does this person give me anything in return? Is this a wise investment? The Ace of Pentacles is an investment. It's a seed that grows. And with the King of Swords, I feel like you're thinking about that a lot. And if it's not you thinking like that, it's the person that you are with in the summertime. This person will come and they will start thinking head over heart decisions, kind of very intellectual. Again, like I'm saying, like this person is a high status. For some of you, they have a job that requires a lot of like food for thought, a lot of like, you know, just going through different arguments in their own head, debates. This person likes to debate sometimes, but there's a wonderful opportunity here for you, Cancer. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Clarify that for me in the 7th house for Cancer. Judgment. 5 of Pentacles. I do feel like there is a new sense of resurrection here, a new sense of life. This opportunity, whatever this person is offering, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your environment. 5 of Pentacles is feeling torn, feeling like you don't have enough, or feeling ill for some people. For others of you, this person is going to stand by your side. This person is always there. The 5 of Pentacles doesn't mean that someone's going to abandon you. It can mean that someone is always there through the thick and thin. And there's an opportunity that this person might give you that it's going to better equip you when you are at your lowest points. Okay. I didn't really want to go into clarifiers with this reading because it is a very long reading. Because of the 12 houses, we're already at 12 minutes. So, yeah, it is a very long reading, and that's why I was very reluctant to start these readings, but I think at a quarterly phase, it will be fine, because just doing readings every week, it's a lot. It can be a lot, you know. So let's go to your 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio. 6 of Pentacles. The 8th house rules other people's money. And sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. Let's go back to the 7th house, because those of you who are not familiar with astrology, the 7th house rules relationships. It rules romantic relationships, business partnerships, things like that. There could be someone here offering you a job as well, a monetary position, like a position that is going to bring more wealth to you, hence the 5 of Pentacles, which I already put away, but I forgot to explain to you that this can be business partnership. Someone here could be an attorney or someone of that caliber to offer you an opportunity here. There might be more money on the table as well during the summertime. Okay, so let's move on. The 8th house rules other people's money, inheritance. It rules the taboo, death sometimes, with the Scorpio being that it is like that Hades energy. 6 of Pentacles, very interesting. I do feel like you're gonna get a sum of money, not a lump sum. I feel like it's just gonna be some money that someone's gonna give you. This can be a family member, it can be a friend, it can be someone that is helping you. Again, you are gonna get some money from someone. It's not your money, it's gonna be your money, but someone is giving you this money, giving you a helping hand, a monetary exchange with the 8th house. I like that. It's definitely like 8th house related, the 6 of Pentacles. It definitely talks about other people's money. Someone here is giving money. Now with the 6 of Pentacles, sometimes it can be breadcrumbing, like I'll give you the money, but I'm going to pay it later. Like I'll give it to you, but not right now. So be aware of that. Some people might be doing that. I'm going to give it to you, but not right now. It can be assets as well. It doesn't have to be just money. It can be like anything, like belongings. I don't want to get too specific, but it can also be like your body. Like someone is like, oh, I'm going to give you this. We're going to be together, or like, but then it gets delayed for some reason. What's the 9th house? 9th house rules travel, like long distance travel, philosophy, education, language, spirituality. 9th house is my favorite. My son is there. With the 4 of Cups, I do see that you are pushing away an opportunity. This can be an opportunity in education or learning something. It can be someone is offering you something, but you won't be able to take it for whatever reason. For some of you, you are not interested in travel plans that are being offered to you. Someone here is offering you travel plans for the summer. You might not be interested, or you might just be reluctant to take their offer because you don't. Why would Cancer be the 4 of Cups in the 9th house? You don't know much about it. 2 of Cups. You don't know much about the relationship or the intentions behind this relationship, whatever this is. You're still learning about it, and you feel like it's kind of premature to ask you maybe to travel or to do something here. There could be a child involved as well. Maybe there is something regarding a child, and you're like, no, I can't do it because of such and such, my child or my niece, my nephew, whatever. Page of Pentacles could be a Virgo child. So I do see that, yeah, this is going to be something that you're going to not be interested or just reject. This could be schooling as well. Maybe you're not ready for the schedule. The schedule doesn't fit what you need. Let's move on to the 10th house. We're already at 14 minutes. The Emperor, father figure in the 10th house. Very interesting. The 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. I like that. The Emperor is ruled by Aries. Very different energies. But again, what they do share is structure. I like... The 10th house is all about work. It's career. It's career focus. It is, a lot of work. With the Emperor, I feel like you're mastering something here. You're being very strategic about what you do at work, or this could be in your career. You're definitely looking elsewhere with the Emperor. I feel like looking at the image, he's kind of looking other places. Yes, he's in his throne, he's sitting, but he's also looking at other places and other options. For some of you, you might be looking at other jobs with the Emperor, but you have mastered something at your current job. And for the summertime, I think you're going to be looking elsewhere, and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm sitting here, sure, but I'm going to keep looking. Your 11th house. What's going on with 11th house? 11th house rules friendships, networking, socializing. It's Aquarian ruled. With the Page of Swords, I don't think you are going to be as social for the summertime. I think you're going to be very introverted. The Page of Swords is someone who doesn't really know. It is a communication card, I'm going to say that, Page of Swords, but it is the worst kind of communication. Okay, I take it back. It's not the worst kind, but it is kind of like limited communication. I'm not going to tell you how I feel. I'm not going to respond because of whatever reason, but it's kind of like very limited communication. So I feel like with friends, you're going to be pulling away somewhat, whereas maybe at the beginning of the year, you were always like answering voice notes, answering this, or looking for friends, or looking to get, to socialize. But then for the summertime, you're kind of gonna tone it down a bit and be a little MIA with the Page of Swords. Yeah, I do see that. And last but not least, we get the 12th house. Oh my God, Cancer. Very accurate. The 12th house is of endings, and I'm not lying. Like, for those of you who don't know astrology, endings. It is ruled by Pisces because it is the last sign, but it is also Plutonian energy, which the Death card is. The Death card is ruled by Scorpio. It is the underworld, Hades, right? So with endings here, the Death card is literally an ending. It's not literal death. For some, it might be, but I don't want to scare anyone. Usually it's more about transitioning or ending something to begin something new. It is an ending. It is a transition. So you are transitioning, or you are leaving something behind. You're putting an end. You're definitely ending things here. Tell me a little bit more about what is being ended with the Death in the 12th house. Clarify. We get the Judgment again. What's going on with that Judgment card and the 5 of Pentacles? I do think there's going to be an end to like limited income. You're going to make more money for the summertime. Again, you might be getting an offer from someone here, or a raise. Right here, I see that. And the 6 of Pentacles is like money from other people. I do see a lot of money coming to you. With the Death card, again, there's like this resurrection. Judgment is about resurrecting. Death card is also about like moving differently. So I do feel that a lot of you are going to be leaving who you were in the past. Tell me more about the Death card in the 12th house. The Sun. Okay. For a lot of you, you're going to be leaving a situation that has been exposed. This has brought a lot of grief to you, a lot of like worries, a lot of weight on your shoulders. This might involve a child for some of you, because there is a child there. It's Leo energy with the Sun. The Sun is also about exposing baggage. This is baggage. This is exposing. This is enlightening, shining a light on something that has been affecting you a lot. Cancer. For the summertime, I do feel like there is going to be an end to something here where you're no longer going to feel like this anymore. Okay? No longer. So that's the reading that I have for you, Cancer. This is the, I'm going to say, zodiacal tarot reading. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Of course, I could not get into more depth than I already did, because it is a very lengthy reading. And like I said, I feel like it's very, this is great for a one-on-one. Like if you're sitting down with someone and you're like giving them a whole reading, it's gonna last for maybe like 20-40 minutes. It's a very long reading. So I was like, I don't know if this is good for YouTube, because it's a very long reading, and I don't know, a lot of you might not want to sit and listen for like 40 minutes. That's why I'm limiting it on, I'm cutting out the clarifiers as much as possible. I'm also not going by rising sign. I'm going by the fundamental, you know, like by the natural zodiac wheel. And there's a lot of things that I feel like are missing right now in this reading, but it is my first reading that I'm posting on YouTube. The horoscope reading. It is my first time posting this and testing it out with you guys. So let me know if you are looking for something more specific. Let me know what you thought, if it resonated. If it didn't, maybe it's not your reading. But this is like a rough draft, but I do feel like a lot of this has to be posted, so I'm not gonna wait to perfect it. I'll perfect it as I go. Let me know any ideas if you have any, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, Cancer.